Hey, this is The Social Tea, and I'm Sharonda Lee. I talk about all things social, including celebrity news, reality shows, what's going on in pop culture, local news, and more here in these YouTube streets. Now, we know folks always get in their feelings about what's said here on social media, so I must say, what's stated here is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Make sure you visit my website at www.thesocialteatalkmedia.com and also follow me on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, also known as X, and TikTok. Also check out my podcast, The Social Tea, Off the Air, on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Now, y'all, I stay on ready, so make sure you subscribe to my backup channel. I am Sharonda Lee, The Social Tea, here on YouTube. Now, before we get into it, make sure you hit that notification bell, like, share this with everyone you know, and subscribe. Now, with all that being said, relax, get comfortable, and let's get into the tea. Now we're back at the reunion with Gordon, saying he's been diagnosed with bipolar disorder 1. Now, this explains a lot when it comes to the dynamics of Gordon and Mia's relationship. Especially in the past few years with his businesses and then the family business together. This explains a lot. It's almost like him saying that he has bipolar disorder 1, put 2 and 2 together. Now you can kind of understand why his family was suing and why Mia said some of the things she said about Gordon. It kind of put that situation in perspective. I look at Mia a little differently. She is standing by him, with him being diagnosed with that, even with them going through a divorce. And it's good that Gordon spoke good of Mia and said that basically she wasn't with him just for the money. It was about more than that. And you can tell it's about more than that. However, Mia has lied before. What I will say is I hope she's not lying, and I hope he's not lying, for this to be their storyline to keep Mia on the show. So then we get into Wendy and Nneka, and they get into it. Nneka was supposedly brought on the show due to her possibly knowing Wendy. Nneka stated that she met Wendy prior to the show at a concert of some sort. However, Wendy does stress that she don't know Nneka and they're not friends. Knowing somebody can be subjective. We're friends, we're associates, we know of each other. So I kind of understand what Wendy was saying is basically, okay, I met her, but I don't know her. Nneka's basically saying that her and Wendy know each other, like they good Judies. No, girl, I don't know you. I might have met you in passing, but I don't know you. And they go back and forth with that. And then they go into the whole Osu situation. I have no idea what that is. It's a cultural thing. And it's funny how Ashley brought that up and ran with it. And honestly, I'm not a real fan of Ashley, and I don't think she's smart enough to come up with that. I really think production fed that to her, and she ran with it. And it was used to put Wendy and Nneka against each other, even though they already had beef. Because remember, Nneka basically called Wendy's mom a witch. So on top of everything that was going on, that just added fuel to the fire. And Ashley lying just made the whole situation worse. And I honestly believe that Ashley got away with a lot this season. Like, she really got away with a lot. Now, these bitches on this show are so freaking vile. For Mia to even have the audacity to sit there and say Candiace should not have protected herself verbally or physically is just ridiculous. After what she did to Wendy a few seasons back, She need to step the fuck down and be quiet. Right here, right here is why people believe there's a colorism issue, because it's okay for the lighter complected women to do things, but when it comes to the darker complected women, they're always uh put up to a higher standard than them. Everything Wendy and Candiace does get maximized while everybody else's stuff gets swept under the rug. How about putting the blame where it belongs? Blame Sesame Street. Blame Sesame Street. That woman came over there with the intent to throw hands. And I would even bet that they were in on it, some of them. I would bet that Ashley, Giselle, Robyn were in on it. That woman approached Candiace. And if you get approached like that, you have every right to defend yourself, whether it be verbally or physically. Now, if it were me, I would have done the same thing or a lot worse. Run up, get done up. The hate on this show is very evident. And that was pretty much the show. That was pretty much it. Ashley really didn't say much. Nneka was basically unheard. She was acting like she was Andy almost. Of course, Giselle didn't own up to anything. Robyn followed behind Giselle. Now, if you haven't heard, Robyn Dixon has been fired and will not be returning back for season 9. She let that be known on her Reasonably Shady podcast with her and Giselle. She had a whole thing. In my opinion, Juan got her fired. Not being transparent about that situation with her and Juan in that dynamic of her life got her fired. Even if she would have kept mum about her and Juan, the fact that the situation came out with the hotel situation from the girl from Canada, and then you had Juan being seen in these streets back to back with different women, and Robyn really wouldn't open up about it, that man is cheating on her. I don't know where her self-esteem is, but he's definitely cheating on her. He has not shown up for her in a big way. And Real Housewives of Potomac was her biggest paycheck. Now, that's just my belief. Something else could be her biggest paycheck. But I'll say this, the dynamics of their lives is going to change drastically without Robyn being on this show. If Juan is cheating, he's definitely going to be checking out now. Now the spotlight is not on them fully. And I wouldn't put it past me if Juan had a girlfriend somewhere, because Juan does not want Robyn. He does not. I think he is there for them boys. He is there because he feels obligated to Robyn. But as far as wanting to be with her like that romantically, no, I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think it's there. In fact, the fact that when she was talking about her firing from Real Housewives of Potomac, she even threw a jab at Candiace when she was talking about her being fired. I'm like, girl, worry about Juan and where that lost income is going to come from. Because remember, as far as we know, Juan is not working. Now, if Giselle doesn't get fired, which I don't believe, and is back next season, she would have to stand on her own. I don't think she can, but this is going to show production in Andy if she has it to stand on her own. In my opinion, I think she doesn't, because she likes to hide her hands when it comes to certain things. After that, she needs to go too. Ashley needs to go too. Also, we're going to see if their friendship is going to last outside the show, Robyn and Giselle. Because please believe, Giselle saved her job. Giselle saved her job. And if Robyn had a mind of her own, she probably would still be on the show. Robyn is a big yes man. Now it has been said that Nneka has also been fired as well. Now look, she had a rough season. We didn't really get to know her, but it is what it is. Bravo is firing everybody but Giselle, the person that should be gone, and actually lied on someone, messed up someone's reputation. Chris, Candiace's husband. Strangely, I think it's strange that she's not even being reprimanded. She should be come back as a friend of. But we'll see how it goes. If you haven't heard, everything is happening today. Candiace is also pregnant, so it also makes sense why she left the show. Congratulations to her. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.